technical.
Dude, he looks like you picked facial features from 14 different people.
He looks like
threw
you
them
tried to
together.
make a Fallout character and gave up halfway through.
He looks like when they're doing Face Off, like he was the experiment that they did before Nicolas Cage.
He looks like one of his parents.
Jesus Christ.
Like,
I
it's
reject
so
the
easy.
idea that making videos and doing podcasts is work. Like, it's technically work, but if somebody told me when I was a kid, hey, you got to go on a microphone and record a hate-filled diatribe against people who have wronged you even slightly every week, and you'll get to live in a beautiful mansion in the hills for it, I would think that person was the devil. I would sell my fucking
To me,
soul
vlogging
for that.
isn't work. I don't think vlogging is work. Vlogging is the easiest, lowest form of like video making imaginable. It just is. It's literally like, you know, you
And
talk into a
anyone
fucking
can do
camera.
it.
Anyone can do
it. Like,
I mean, some people
guy-
are better
that
than
guy,
others. Like, let's not
that
say
guy-
that everybody's not on the same level. There are vloggers who are amazing, and there are vloggers who like add a lot of stuff to it. Casey Neistat, I don't know if you can consider him a vlogger, but goddamn, the technical shit
He's
he
like a
does,
movie maker.
everything that he brings to his vlogs, it's different. It's not even a vlog. It's very technical.
Dude, he looks like you picked facial features from 14 different people.
He looks
just
like
threw
you
them
tried to
together.
make a Fallout character and gave up halfway through.
He looks like when they're doing Face Off, like he was the experiment that they did before Nicolas Cage.
He looks like one of his parents
Jesus Christ.
didn't have all their chromosomes. That knows what's
He
wrong
may
with
be
that
the
guy.
only person on Earth with a forehead that can compete with mine in a headbutting contest. That may be it.
He looks like half an orc.
I watched a vlog of his once.
Like one of Saruman's henchmen.
And he said this. He said,
What about higher ups?
you know, I got picked on a lot in school, like, because of my face. And I was like, he knows? I didn't know he knew. This is sad now. He didn't have friends in school because of the way his face is.
He looks like a bonsai kitten.
He looks like one of those beach caricature artists drew a silly photo of someone, and then God said, "Okay."
Got it.
I'm looking at him.
He's,
You ugly motherfucker.
I admire him. I don't I'm a social
Oh, me
justice
too. He's
warrior. What
showing his
happened to me?
face on the
I
internet.
admire-
Looking at this, I admire that shit big time.
I admire the Elephant Man. What bravery he had. But look, that's a freak of nature.
He looks like his face spilled his nose.
I've developed a few too, and I haven't said them.
Looks like someone made a
What did
clay.
you say?
He looks like a claymation cartoon that someone dropped on the floor.
He looks like Sean Penn's uglier
Emotional.
twin.
His hair sticks up like a woolly willy. Like he just drew it on there.
I like him. I really admire this guy. He's a winner.
We're just making fun of him because he's ugly.
See, if it would be mean if we were making fun of some random guy, but if we're making fun of a
Yeah.
fucking New York super millionaire who is
Yeah.
successful beyond all measure, who like made money from the Clinton campaign, like this guy is real deal. Like he's fine. He doesn't give a fuck about our small time
fine.
He
bullshit.
looks like a modern art masterpiece.
Why do you think he made money from the Clinton campaign? Is that a thing?
Yeah, it was like a big thing about him coming out and being like, I am voting for Hillary Clinton.
Wait, but the money part. What's your source?
Oh,
on
that was like a meme.
Oh, okay.
Like a meme thing
Oh.
that they were doing. Yeah.
That was
no, I don't-
weird. That was weird that he just said it. I
Yeah,
thought it was weird.
I didn't like how he said Clinton. Like no N, Clinton.
That's fine. He
Or the Clinton
in his head
campaign.
he was speaking his conscience, doing the right thing. That it would be cowardly not to like share his opinion.
It's pretty brave for a New Yorker to say they're voting Democrat, to be fair.
That
Yeah.
is true. Yeah.
You should have shared it funnier because it didn't work.
Hey, my name's Taylor, and I'm from Missouri. And this upcoming primary, this upcoming election, I'm voting Republican. It's like, wow.
How can you be so courageous yet so brave?
I would be braver than him. I live in St. Louis, one of the blue
Oh,
areas.
the blue spot. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
Woody.
a
Oh, go ahead, Kyle.
There's a subreddit called No Stupid Questions. Here's a post. What's wrong with Casey Neistat's face?
It looks like it's buffering.
That's a puff. Oh.
Feeling hateful tonight.
I know you are.
Yeah.
I like it. I like when he gets in a hateful mood.
Woody, let it be known. I didn't join in either.
I tried to take like an hour nap earlier, and I woke up like 40 minutes into it, looking at the alarm, being like, "I had 20 more," and I just been pissed off all fucking night, just mad at the world for taking my nap away.
That's why you're so upset at Casey. Yeah.
Oh,
well, that's just kind of a perennial.
It's a tentpole topic around here for some reason.
Is it?
It's
why?
Yeah.
Because he's so ugly.
I just think he's a hideous human being.
He's never done
I think
anything
he's great.
bad.
He makes great videos. Seems like a wonderful guy.
Yeah.
Real talented, fun fella. All kinds of inventive stuff he does on his channel. Very successful. I bet his parents are proud of him. I bet his family loves him. But he's an ugly motherfucker. And I love him.
You know who else was a fun guy?
It is his fault at this
the
point.
Elephant Man. Yeah.
Do you know what a rhinoplasty costs? $7,000 on the top end. Come on, get that bitch fixed.
That's not going to change his whole face. It might help. And also, hey,
it would change his face.
Maybe that's just the way he wants to look. Maybe
where my glasses at?
Maybe he's accepted the way he looks. I don't know. I'm not sure. It's not his
It looks
fault.
like he absorbed a twin in vitro all into his nose. That's the way it would go. Yeah. I mean, he could. It wouldn't even be $7,000, Kyle, because the doctor could repurpose all that nose bone into a second nose.
There's that into a fucking third arm. Get out of here.
That's all cartilage. There's no nose bone. You know that, right?
I've said this before. I used to watch all his videos, and he's like, "Yeah, I used to get picked on in school." And the way he said it hit so deep. He's like, "I used to get picked on when I was in middle school, because of the way that I look." And I'm like, "Oh, he knows.
He knows.
He knows.
Of course he knows.
I thought he didn't know. He looked a little different than everyone else. I thought that, it's somehow in my head, he was like I don't know, like retarded, but visually, and he wasn't aware of the fact that he was different than everybody else. Like that, I don't know how I painted that on him.
The kind of guy who can't tell the difference between 5 Asian women and 5 white girls.
I like how Woody is trying to be so nice, and he's like physically retarded.
He definitely knows. The reason he knows is because he looks at himself on camera all the time.
Yeah,
and he sees his face compared to everybody else's, because that's when you honestly, when you start seeing yourself on camera, you start looking at yourself more objectively. I think, in my opinion,
you know exactly what you look like.
Yeah, that's when I realized I was not a good looking person.
That's the same as exactly the same with me, and it's one of those things where, like, when people point out your tiny little flaws online, it hits way harder because you already have thought about it, over and over and over.
You know what he looks like as a kid? I bet he looked like that frog mascot on the Pops box. Those old cereal.
Smacks.
Yeah, Smacks. That's what it was. he looked like the Smacks frog.
Let me find the Smacks frog real quick.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Man, he looks like the Smacks frog.
That's a throwback. I forgot about that cereal. Not a very good cereal.
Not a good cereal at all. What was your favorite? What my favorite cereal has always been the same from childhood to adulthood. It's Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I don't eat cereal, but if I was gonna, it'd be some Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Is
that why I look like this, Mommy? Was it Casey Neistat? No, your daddy was a circus performer. His name was Mongo. Because Casey's ugly.
Yes.
Pick it on Casey. It's my fault that Casey gets picked on.
Can't stop, won't stop.
Al thinks it's funny
Can't stop, won't stop.
Damn. I didn't expect that. That's hilarious. That is so funny.
It's an ugly man.
Yeah, well, he
Casey Neistat.
Yeah.
I don't get the Casey Neistat appeal. I don't see why he gets millions of views per video. I don't get it at all when I watch his content.
Well, you've seen that movie Freaks, right?
I haven't seen Freaks.
I was being a real asshole. I'm sorry.
He updated the whole vlog format. Like, he raised the bar for it. He was a movie maker.
He raised the bar as far as production, but he's got the personality of a paperclip. I can't watch the dude do anything.
I don't know. It's not about his personality, but it's like his work ethic and he's a maker, right? This whole maker thing where he's always creating stuff, usually storage or whatever. I don't know. He's like, you know what? I need a place to hang my headset. And all of a sudden he runs to Home Depot and gets some chains and some brackets and shit. And he's got a real weird industrial looking headset holder type thing. I made that example up, but it's the sort of thing that he would do.
Yeah.
And it's all like, you can tell, like he just took his last,
You know what?
5
In a
hours
box.
and wrapped it into 19 seconds of content. It's like, you do this every day?
Today we're gonna craft a box to store my extra chromosome.
I love it, dude. I'm with you, Kyle. Like, if I maxed out my credit card on the most expensive Sony camera on the market, set it up on a tripod, and rode a skateboard down a New York City street, I could be Casey Neistat. You'd have to hit me in the face with an appliance first, but yeah, I should.
You'd have to somehow work 20 hours a day to put it all together. Like that's part of the appeal. And he starts off as this sort of like brokish guy in New York trying to get his big break, and he moves on, and all of a sudden he's on like not just first class international trips, but $47,000 plane tickets with bathrooms and stuff. Like the next level.
He stinks, Woody. He had a child out of wedlock. I'm sure the child's ugly too. He rides a motorized skateboard. I would throw him in a trash can if I'd been in high school and he buzzed by me on one of those boosted boards.
There's a prop you'll need.
Man, I like you more and more by the moment.
Dude, fuck Casey Neistat.
Either subscribe, donate, or get the fuck out.